welcome to my room. So this is my desk area, and let's turn the light on. It's a cool lamp. You just press, it's like you touch it, you can adjust it, make it cooler, warmer, brightness, and all that. Very useful for the nighttime when your roommate wants to sleep, or if your eyes are just tired, so that's cool. So I'm gonna go through my art supplies that I brought with me. And not all of them are on this desk, just the most important ones, like the watercolors, the paintbrushes, and the markers. And I have these I got these containers from Muji or Chajo, I actually forget which store. It's sort of like a Japanese sort of stationery, not really like homeware store, but these are nice to organize. I swatched the different markers that I'm using, and I put them on each drawer, and then I assorted my pencils accordingly. And this is what I got this from the RISD yard sale, which is basically just free stuff that people don't use anymore. I think former students, they just donate it and you can just have it, and this is nice. So I hang my little bandana things on here, my handkerchiefs, and my watercolor cloths, and sometimes hair ties, rubber bands, and glasses cleaning cloth for sunglasses or something, because it's really sunny right now. Okay, and right here are my watercolors, 2 different palettes, because this one has my more expensive high quality ones, and this one has my student grade that I use for my comic aquaphobia. And if you want to check that out, it's in the description below. And this is my pencil case that I use to take around, just normal pencils and my favorite sort of like pens. Maybe I'll do a video on that later, but it's just, you know, just like another video for another day. This is my computer, and these 2 are just cutting boards because I like, you know, working on top of a sort of a grid surface. I'm not sure why, just a thing. Oh, this is cool because you can turn it, by the way. I think I got this from either Bath and Body Works. I'm not sure what these stores are called, but or Bed Bath Beyond. But yeah, it's very nice, very handy. My mom got one too. This is a water cup, and you can use it for oil paints too. I think it's mainly used for oil paints, but I mean, it's sturdy, it's nice, you can carry it around and seal it, so I'm mainly using it for water. And this is where I put all my watercolors. These are more the high quality ones. Holbein, I think? No, not. I'll write in the description below because they're very nice, they're very smooth. And I only got the essentials, but again, I'll make a video on my art supplies some other time. This is tape, which is important to have, and staplers, which are also important to have, because just, you know, when you're writing papers, when you want to tape them together, it's good to have it around. It doesn't cost that much to buy, and, you know, stapler remover as well. This is the iPad that I use to draw, and yeah, I'm just keeping it on my desk. I would normally have it either over there or maybe under here, but this is where I'm keeping my palette, by the way. But, you know, I was using it last night, so. Okay, so next to the desk, so they give you a trash can at RISD. So I live in Homer Hall, and this is my trash can. My roommate gets a trash can too. It's like over there, but you can't see it. And we get a communal sort of trash can. And yeah, it's very nice, so you don't have to buy your own trash can. They also provide trash bags in the hall I'm living in, so if you're going to RISD, if you're planning going to RISD, that's something that, you know, you don't have to think about. These are the outlets next to the desk, and you get an outlet over there as well, but you get 4 here, which is nice. I still had to use an extension cord because I needed to plug in my lamps, my lights, and just all sorts of things, computer charger, etc. It's just buy an extension cord. Always buy an extension cord. This is my little tea station. This little cabinet was actually underneath the desk over there, but I moved it out because I like having more desk space. So this is a little water kettle. It's good to have a kettle if you're living in a dorm, just because you can use it to do all sorts of things, not just boil water. You can use it to make, you know, just there are whole recipes online. This water bottle is, I'm using it as sort of like a jug, so I'm gonna refill this later because we have water fountains in the dorm, but I put it in here, so yeah, just cool. And these are my 2 water bottles. This one's more like for cold drinks, and it's nicer to carry around. But this one kind of leaks, but I use it for hot drinks. And this is my teacup that I bought when I went to Japan earlier this summer, and it's nice. It's very sturdy, it's very pretty, and it's very big because I love tea. This is my tea bags. They're all green tea, but I have a lot more. They're all somewhere up there. I bought a 100 set of tea bags. This is laundry soap, which is good to have, just, you know, in case. It's laundry soap. I mean, there's nothing much else to say about it. And in here, someone's doing something next door, I'm sorry. This is our orientation stuff, so that's not important. But, you know, art drive and, oh, here it is. Ooh, okay, well. And, my camera. And this is where I keep my pages for aquaphobia. Actually, this is I need to scan them later because we get free access to the scanners. At least that's what I think. And these are very important in case you cut yourself by accident. And these are my acrylics. All right, that's it for my desk. Moving on. So this is my 3-tiered trolley, and I got it from IKEA in blue. They have it in black as well, if that's more to your taste. I just got it in blue because it matches my bed. And I use this to carry my art supplies that won't fit on my desk, or stuff that is more just kind of like less relevant, because my desk has all the important stuff that I normally use. And the top tier this is where I keep my micron pens and all my inking pens and all that. And I used to actually have my brushes in here, but I actually made this before I went on the plane. Basically, this is a kimbap roll, and you use it to make kimbap. But I cut up a shoe bag, and I sewed it on really badly. Don't judge me, please don't judge me. I was in a hurry. I did this really late at night. But these are little loops to put the brushes in, and you know, it's nicer because I actually do recommend getting this if you paint, because it's sturdy. So like, unlike this, it's soft. You press down on it and the bristles get wrecked. And I have some nice brushes, so I kind of want to take care of them. Also, it's breathable, so it breathes, and you don't have to make one. You can buy one. It's just that I bought one, and it was like super tall. It was like 13 inches tall, and none of my brushes are 13 inches tall. At least none of the good ones are 13 inches tall. So yeah, I secure it with a little rubber band. It's very nice. But anyway, so those are all that. And down here is oil pastels and what's it called? Oil paints. Now, here's the thing. I know that when you go to art school, especially, professors will be like, hey, buy this. Me personally, I didn't get any emails because, I don't know, I'm still salty about that. But word of advice, don't buy everything on the list. At least talk to a student at that school or look them up on my professor or something, because chances are you won't need all of that. The only reason I brought all this crap is because these are all mediums that I use often and that I really like using, and I probably will use while I'm here. So yeah, that's why I brought all this. But just don't buy everything. You're gonna spend a lot of money if you do, and chances are you'll use like once. So maybe team up with some people in your class and pool it. Plus, I don't know about other schools, but at RISD, they give you time to buy stuff during class sometimes. So there's that. Okay, so down here, bottom tier is soap and, you know, medicine like Tylenol, Zyrtec, and Benadryl, etc. And my hair dryer and my washing supplies, and also dish detergent, which you'll see here. And yeah, it's kind of like the main dish. Also batteries. Batteries are important to have. I also have a flashlight because I had a blackout. We had a blackout recently, and it's just nice to have a flashlight if you want to go out or something and do something, I don't know, you know, anything that might require a flashlight. It's just good to have. Also screwdrivers. We'll get into that later. I'll make a video about supplies and things when I'm more settled in. But yeah, my soap's down here because I hang my caddy up on here so it can dry. And I would suggest getting one of these cloth ones because they're more flexible. You can hang them up. They take less room and also they air out better. But yeah, I hang it up so it dries and so it doesn't leak all over my floor because it did last night and I was not having a good time. Anyway, that's the trolley. And on to the, well, I guess the closet. Welcome to my closet. Okay, so here's the thing. This closet used to look like that. That is my roommate's side. This dresser was in here, but I moved it out to over there because honestly, yeah, it takes up a lot of space and it's just, you know, I want to use that desk space for like a nightstand or something. And yeah, it's been working out pretty well. It gives me more space to put things and everything, so it's nice. So now that that's out of the way, I have all of this space to use. This is something that I would really recommend getting because I actually had this in my room before, so I just packed it. It has little pockets on the side. You can get it in all different shapes and sizes. I'm personally not sure what brand this is, but it's good. So people usually put shoes in here, but I got a shoe rack because, and this is like, it's a type that like you can like disassemble. It like literally just like screws off the little pegs. So that's very, very, very convenient. So on here, I have my towels, right? And also when they're wet, after I shower, I just hang them on a empty, just like a sort of like a big hanger, unlike this one, so it can dry properly. Otherwise it gets moldy and you do not want to dry yourself with that because that's nasty. Yeah, trust me. Also, I'm pretty sure it'll, you know, accumulate pimples and no one wants that. Anyway, jeans, shorts, and sort of like scarves and hats. And down here is some, well, slippers because I want to try wearing slippers indoors instead of always wearing my boots because that's a pain. And laundry bag, which is very good if you have delicates, so it doesn't snag and rip, you know. Also, if you wear bras, then it's, you know, bras and stuff. Okay, laundry basket down here, very nice, very convenient, fits in nicely, very nicely. This is where I hang my apron. It's a very nice apron. It's brown and it has a little pocket. If you get an apron, if you go to art school and you get an apron, get one with pockets. Trust me. I mean, most of them come with pockets, but just like make sure it has pockets because, you know, you can put stuff in it. You can walk around. I'm hanging my belts here so they don't get all creased and umbrella. Okay. Okay, I don't know about other places, but like this area, Rhode Island, gets a lot of flash floods, and sometimes they'll just be like, you'll be caught in the rain. I remember having to run in the rain a couple of times during pre-college, during the summer, and yeah, I got myself a little umbrella. Always have an umbrella with you, and that's just, again, I'll make a video on like things to bring around and things to whatever once I'm more settled in. This is where I keep all my outerwear, so, you know, flannels, long sleeves. I have a lot of flannel. Jackets and bathrobe, which is very important. Bathrobes are very important because, you know, you'll be living in a dorm, you don't have the privacy of your own room, you don't want to scar someone with your naked body. I'm sure your naked body, you know what, I'm just gonna shut up. Okay, this is where I keep my bags, little tote bags. This is where I keep, you know, like kind of the hanging bag things. This is more for like groceries and like other things and all that. And this is where I keep food. Okay, I'm not a big junk food eater, but I know I'm going to miss Korean food. So here's hetbahn, which is it's basically a microwavable rice packets. It's very, very good because, like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the food at RISD is amazing, but the rice is kind of whack. And it tastes just like the rice that you get from the rice cookers. So I mean, it's a plus. I mean, it's just very easy to make. And a bunch of snacks from Asia. I just keep it in there. It's easy to access. I also have coffee beans up there, but I need to get a grinder. Okay, over here is a box full of, well, you can't see it because it's dark, but it is hygiene, made in instant cleaning. And that's it for my closet. Yep. Well, except up there, that's all storage and a tripod for filming. Also my mic because I like to sing, and yeah, that's it. That's it for the closet. So now on to my dresser. By the way, I am sorry if I'm speaking too fast. I had a bubble tea and it's messing with my system, and I'm short on breath and I have stomachache. Sorry, TMI. Dresser. This is a dresser. This is what I moved out of my closet. You already know that. So let's begin. So we get a lot of plugs. So I have a plug down there, which is where I plugged in my extension cord, which is what's powering everything. It has some USB, USB plugs and normal plugs. So this is for my mirror, which actually lights up, which is pretty handy. If it's like, you know, in the morning and dark, especially in the winter. It's a very strong light too. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very strong. It's very. It also has a little magnification thing, but honestly, it's kind of disorienting. So I'm not using it very often. This mirror also swivels. I'm not sure how much it costs. All I know is that it was relatively cheap for its function, so I would say around $20 or less. $20 or less. It also has little makeup brushes, like a holder. So here's where I put my makeup brushes and, you know, all my lip balm, makeup palette, and, you know, general just kind of hide, razor things. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that there for now. Yes, if I find it, I'll try to find it on Amazon, and I'll link it down below. If I don't find it, then I don't find it. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is a bag of makeup, and I don't normally put on makeup. I just, you know, recently I haven't because it's fun, and so I just put random stuff in here, like, you know, hair ties and all that. Hand cream is important if you go to art school. Just letting you know, because you have to use charcoal. Charcoal dries your hands out like crazy, and it is not fun having to deal with itchy hands and uncomfortableness all day. I learned this the hard way when I was working on my portfolio. So I ended up bringing lotion, and so get hand lotion, please. This should not be here. It's my D&D dice. Shout out to John. Hi John, if you're watching, and you know, just, you know, typical makeup stuff. This is a palette my cousin gave me. Thanks, Jess, if you're watching. And yeah, this is a cable. Again, another thing that you should get is a long cable. This one's very long. It stretches like towards the end of my bed. Cause okay, I know people say you shouldn't charge your phone while you're using it, but to be honest, I don't care. So I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. But it's very helpful because you know, you're not gonna have that much room. Chances are you might not be able to sit that close to a plug. So use this, get this. It's very, very helpful. These are probiotics just for digestive systems, and a flashlight. I already talked about that. Flashlights are very important. This is lotion because I get very dry, and face masks. Aloe vera because I burn very easily, and you know, this is all basically just hygiene and taking care of yourself kind of stuff. You know, like nail polish remover and sunscreen and all that. Sunscreen is very important. You don't want to deal with damaged skin while you're off in college because you'll be living in a dorm for one that's already uncomfortable. I mean, it's normal, but yeah, you won't, again, be in the privacy of your own home, and you won't have the luxury to, like, I don't know, take like a cold bath or something. I don't know, but yeah. Sunscreen, aloe vera. Take care of your skin, guys. Skincare is important. So this is my underwear. I'm not gonna open that because I don't want to show you guys my underwear because, I mean, you know what I mean. And this is where I keep my shirts. As you can tell, I really like the color red. And also my, you know, pajama shorts and tank tops. I like, oh, quick tip. So this is my favorite way to organize shirts because then you can see exactly which shirt you're picking, and you can just kind of like pull it out. So it's nice, you don't have to dig through whole piles of shirts. So honestly, this is like the best way to organize shirts, objectively, in my opinion, so I guess subjectively, but you know what I mean. Just a quick tip, if you want to organize your shirts and have a fun time and not be confused, use that method, I guess. These are all workout pants, sweatpants, pajama pants, because I really like long pajama pants. For some reason, these are just normal pants that are nice. And more jeans. I know I brought like a lot of clothes with me. I probably shouldn't have. I should have brought at least like half of the jeans that I brought, but I left a lot of my clothes in America because I came to visit my aunt and my, you know, my relatives. I left a bunch of clothes there and I forgot how many clothes I left there. So when I was packing, I was like, how many jeans did I bring? 2 pairs? I brought like 10. You don't need 10 pairs of jeans. Trust me, I'm regretting myself. Okay, and on to that thing. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure what this thing is called. It's like a bedside top side table. Anyway, so my room is situated in Homer, 2nd floor. I'm not sure if I mentioned that already or not, but it is. This is a radiator, so you don't want to put anything near that. It's not on right now because it's still summerish kind of, so it's not on yet. But just, you know, say that you don't want any melted wires. It's not good. Fan, very important because, okay, RISD has 2 types of dorms. There is an air-conditioned dorm and there is non-air conditioned dorm. You know, okay, they don't have 2 different dorm buildings, but those are the 2 categories. I live in an unair conditioned dorm. That is Homer. We don't have any air conditioning. I think it might be the oldest dorm. I'm not very sure. I'm just biased because I like Homer Hall. So, yeah, but yeah, fan, very important. This one was very nice. I got it, I bought it as a 2-pack because I gave the other one to my cousin. So as a total, that was like $24. So this was $12. And it's very nice. It's 3 different fan settings, a timer, which is very important because you don't want to like blow something out like a fuse in the middle of the night. You can set it to like 8 hours maximum, and a little oscillator. So that's nice. It's kind of slow, but you know, does the job. And I'm just gonna go from left to right. This is a fan that my mom dad bought me from Bed Bath and Beyond, and it's actually really cool. It has a cool vintagey vibe, has a little dome on top so I don't like burn myself, and you just touch the side and it turns on. It's really nice. It's got yellowish tones, so it gives the room a very warm feel. Family portrait, haha, and my ukulele. Yeah, I wanted to bring an instrument with me, so I brought that because it's the easiest to carry around and everything. And this is a little pouch I got to keep my electronic wires together. Very important. Don't just shove them into a drawer somewhere because you're gonna lose something and it is not gonna be fun. But I have all my charger wires and my Bluetooth, like it's like a mini kind of clip-on speaker, which is another thing that you should bring because I don't know, it just, it's not something that's necessary, it's more like an extra thing, but it's nice to have. It's nice to have because it has good sound quality and it's, you know. And this is, sort of like a mini bookshelf. It's just, so I'm thinking of doing illustrations. So I have a lot of concept art books, but I brought my 3 favorites. So that is Over the Garden Wall, concept art book, Tangled concept art book, and Brave. And I reference them very often because I like looking at other artists and the way they've done it because I want to work in that area, and it really helps me when I'm like, how do I paint this? What's a good way to paint this? I'm gonna look at that, and with the reference, of course, because references are very important. But yeah, and it helps me kind of get my thoughts into order. And this is a complete tangent, but yeah, concept art books are just things of just like even like a file of art that you like, printed or digital. It's good to have on hand. This is the sketchbook that I applied to all my colleges with, and if you haven't seen my sketchbook tour video, I have one on my channel. It'll probably be up there or down in the description below. You can check it out. But I brought it with me because I really liked some of the pages in it, and also I wanted to have it with me because I wanted to reference back because I have some concept art in there. And these are 3 books I got at Barnes & Noble's this summer, just because I like to read sometimes. Surprising, I know. And okay, this is where I thumbnail aquaphobia pages, so I brought it with me. This is a little travel sketchbook that I have. This is a jewelry box that looks like a book, which I think is pretty nifty. And this is they gave this to us at orientation, which is nice. It's like a little butt book, and it's you know, it's just very nice. It's cute. Oh, also, this is a dream journal, and I haven't written in it
lately, but I like looking back at it and looking at the weird stuff I dream about because this goes back to like 6th grade. Yeah, it's a wild ride. Maybe I'll do a video on that someday. Tell me below if you would like to see that because I find them very interesting. This is her oily skin, like way your oil. That is it for my bedside thingy. I'm gonna look at my bed now. Yeah. This is the bed. Okay. It's very cozy. It looks a lot better at nighttime when I have all the lights on and it's all fancy and all that. So I'll show you. I'll film that later tonight because we have movie night. We're watching The Incredibles. It's gonna be really fun because I like The Incredibles. But yeah. Just the standard kind of. It's a twin XL. All the beds at RISD are twin XLs. I'm pretty sure. But if you go to RISD, you have something else, then let me know. Yeah. RISD is weird because it builds. This is Homer Hall again, so it might be different in other halls, but it's a gap there that I can't close because it's just built that way. It's strange, so I kind of piled them there and I lean kind of that way instead of that way, like a normal person. But yeah, it's nice. It's kind of going for like a yellow-blue theme. I was gonna do yellow and red, but you know that would make it mustard and ketchup. So nah. Yeah, so that's my bed, and I will show you what it looks like at nighttime. I'll show you what the entire room looks like at nighttime because it's very aesthetic. I'm kind of proud of it. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for setting it up. Bye.